Raphaël DIDJAMAN. Yes, so, and I am Didgeridoo player and Didgeridoo maker. That's my job. The didgeridoo is beautiful. I mean, the colors of the wood, when you touch it, when you feel it, when you smell it, because there is a special smell. When you smell the mouthpiece, it's a beeswax. So smell it. You see, okay. you can smell the.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
You see,
yeah.
You see that?
Yes.
So it's very natural instrument. That's why I love it. I love everything natural. 17 years I'm going to Australia to cut the didgeridoos by myself with Aborigines friends. They're made in the eucalyptus tree. I mean, we're talking about the real didgeridoo. Huh? We're not talking about imitation or something. And there is the right time to cut them, because there is some didgeridoos, depends the areas, they're growing up fast or slowly, depends if there is a rain or not. And for me, I'm going to the Cape York, on the northeast of Australia. They're hollowed out by the termites, and it happened just in north of Australia.
That there are these termites?
Absolutely. There is all termites all in the world, but these kind of termites, they are just in the north of Australia.
You've got so many didgeridoos here. They're at different lengths. They're at different shades of eucalyptus.
Different shape.
Yeah, and they're different shapes, indeed. Some of them are very straight, other ones are a bit more bendy. But what are the factors that play a role in the sound that you can get? It's a question of what? The length of the didgeridoo, the width?
Everything in sometimes. I mean, if you're looking for a didgeridoo with a big resonance, with the sound very loud, it's good to get a didgeridoo with the bottom of the didgeridoo very wide, because the wide is going to define the volume of the sound. But after, the player can play loud too. It's the wood and the player. It's a relationship between us. I'm talking about the didgeridoo and me.
You clearly love this instrument, Raphaël. Tell me why.
Why? I can't explain why after 17 years, but I can explain how. First, I just heard the sound. For me, the beautiful relation between that and my first instrument, the saxophone. The sound is very close, and from the human voice too. And it's a deep sound from the earth, and that's the point. Very important for me, because we came, all of us, from this earth. And for me, it's a relation between the earth and the human, this instrument.
And when you play it, how does it make you feel?
Good. Good, and especially with circular breathing. You play in some times and you're breathing in some times and you never stop. And it is very nice. The first people who gave to me the first advice, he was an Aboriginal in the shop in Darwin, with the people who are by the didgeridoo, the seller of the didgeridoo. He was very nice.
And what did he tell you?
He told me just blow in, put your mouth on the mouthpiece and do that. That's what I did. It works, but bad, but it works well, but it still works. So, and I don't know why, but at this moment, precisely, it's like all of my cells identified to the sound, was identified to the sound, and I thought, wow, it's just magic. I don't know why or how, but this instrument is going to follow my life. But now, if you're asking to me, if I get the idea at this time, 17 years ago, if I will realize 5 albums, 1 DVD, play on the movie, make the advertising on TV, I would have said, you're crazy, impossible. But now, 17 years after, it's just crazy, just magic. This is Ave Maria from Charles Gounod, and there is just one singer, lyric singer, and me on the didgeridoo. It's from the album, it's called Mask. For me, there is, the commune idea, think the didgeridoo is made for the dreadlockers and smokers of joint, etc. I don't know why, but the white people think that about the didgeridoo here in France. And in some times make the CDs, make the music and mix the music with the classical music as I did. It's a kind of to tell these people, the public, to say, look, it's not only the dreadies or the smokers played on the beach with the percussions. This instrument is very old, 20,000 years old, imagine. And I made this kind of music, to mix with the classical or jazz music, just to show them, to open their mind against this kind of thought.
We associate this instrument, the didgeridoo, with Aborigines in Australia. Can this instrument really leave that domain? Can it be played equally effectively by white Europeans?
It's a question of balance now. We have to make the balance, because since the instrument left Australia, it isn't Aborigines anymore. The instrument. So it's just a question about, the white people, how we're going to play with the respect of the culture of this instrument. That's what I'm doing as a teacher. All students, every time for the first lesson, I explain to them where this instrument come from first, and why the Aborigines people played.
Tell me why.
Why? To thank the earth, to thank the nature, to give you the food, to thank the hunter, to go and pick up the meat for you. Every time it's to thank something, and that's what I like on the Aborigines culture.
Are there many Aborigines in Australia who are also modernizing the didgeridoo?
Not much. Ashdargan is one of the famous Aboriginal players. There is Mark Atkins too. But all of them, they are not Aboriginal, 100%. They are half Aboriginal, half Chinese, half something else. But they decide to return back to their culture from the Aboriginal. It's a bit early to asking this question for the moment, because I think they're asking themselves this question. Must we go to play like the white people to keep our instrument in life? Maybe. I don't know. It's a complicated question. This instrument made the people happy. That's why. We don't have to keep the instrument in secret for us. We can do that. We stole the instrument from the Aborigines. Why now? Tell me just why I'm going to steal one thing to someone and keep just for me. It's just stupid. So for me, my role, my job in this earth is to show this instrument to the others.
Raphaël DIDJAMAN, thank you very much for talking to World Music Matters.
Thank you.